Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. To possibly one of my most awaited games in quite a long time. Today we're sitting down and we're playing Frostpunk 2. Holy shit, I can't believe we're finally here. After all this time, it's been a very, very long time since Frostpunk 1, probably one of my favourite games, came out. And yeah, I've been pretty keen to get into this. Now, I've only just installed it. I have not touched it whatsoever at all, except to get some settings set up, all the audio and whatnot. So we're going to jump straight into the story and see how we go. So let's do it, I guess. Okay, what, moderate challenge, but with a margin for error and room to correct mistakes. Okay, we are going to play this on Citizen, because we can. And yeah, okay. Prologue, The Wanderers. In 1887, the world froze to death. Civilization crumbled. The failing British Empire built generators to support cities of evacuees, cities that would become the last on Earth. Whether huddled by a generator or out in the open Frostland, those that survived were shaped by the ordeal. 30 years later, all became very different people. Sounds good. So from what I sort of understand, because I've seen the trailers and done some reading and whatnot, this is set quite some time after the original Frostpunk game, and the coal is pretty much drying up. Whoop. Yeah, the coal's pretty much drying up, and you've got to choose between slowly deteriorating coal assets and switching to oil hydrocarbons. And
Can you hear us? Captain!
Do you hear us?
A generation ago, we fled the crumbling British Empire as the world froze around us. I held New London together. United, we survived 30 years of whiteouts. But the world around us is dead. Empty.
Right for taking. The city grows.
Vestas.
Merely surviving is not enough. We have to expand. After all, it's us who survived the end of the world.
It's us who survived the end of the world.
Yes. Now what?
righto. Well, that was a cool intro cinematic. Very dark. The Wanderers. We've been roaming the frozen desert for years. Many of us do not remember a world before the Great Frost. Now another whiteout is coming, and again we've reached the old machine. Again we will rely on its furnace to provide heat through the storm. In the past, we always made sure there were enough supplies for the next whiteout, but our numbers have grown through the years. Providing for everyone is getting harder and harder. We must survive. This is... I'm liking the very dark intro. Despite the cold, the old dreadnought remains in pieces under layers of snow, but the scattered wagons still have resources inside. First, we must break the ice to reach one of the oil wagons and construct an extraction district to use it. Then we can turn on the dreadnought's furnace to heat us. Okay, let's pause this while we have a bit of a look around. Okay, 11 bits, like, world building looks. Like, Frostpunk 1 was a graphically gorgeous game. But you can already see straight out too, there's a lot more verticality. Everything looks a lot more detailed. I do have the quality up to a reasonable level, so it actually does look really nice. Whiteout's arriving in 88 weeks. What have we got up here? 3,000 population, Jesus. So this game has gotten a lot bigger. Frostbreak to an oil wagon and construct an extraction district. Turn on the furnace in the Dreadnought wreck to provide heat. So that is our furnace. That's our generator. Oil wagon. Yeah, okay, we will see a tutorial. Various resources are scattered through the nearby area, and tiles containing these resources are called deposits. Remember, in most cases, you need to frostbreak the tile with a resource deposit before constructing anything. Okay, cool. Oil wagon, construction wagon. Do we have a... construct districts. Oh, okay. Alright, that's pretty cool. What do we got? Maintenance wagon, fertile soil, construction wagon, oil wagon. Where is our thingy? Can we... frostbreak area. That is okay. So do we need to... How does this work? I don't know. I probably should have done some more reading before I jumped in, but that's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so you've got to do all, like, a chunk of tiles all at the same time. Oh, look at the little bucket wheel excavators. That's pretty cool. Little contraptions that they've built over the years out of the scraps. I am actually already really enjoying the start of this. What do we got? So 87 weeks till the whiteout. We'll speed up the game a little bit and get on with it. So is that now frostbroken? It is. Select 3 tiles to construct an extraction district. Okay. We can put that in there. We do need to think about food and housing, but I guess we'll let the game decide at least our start. Disease minor, hunger minor, cold notable. Interesting. So even the graphics for construction, and I'm assuming the buildings themselves, looks way better. Oh, what's this? Oil. As the thick black liquid oozes through the pipes, our people rejoice. The carcass of this old machine is a testament to the hardships that made us. But more importantly, it's a haven in the storm. Righto, select the Dreadnought wreck to access furnace control. Once turned on, the Dreadnought's furnace will automatically convert oil to heat. Works. for me. Output and demand. Food can be increased by blah blah blah. So that's pretty much, that's your normal supply and demand. The furnace is on. We have enough oil to cover current needs, but the cold will still affect our people until they have proper shelter. Housing will best protect us from the cold if it's built in proximity to other housing or the furnace itself. However, we will need prefabricated parts for construction. We brought some with us. The rest will need to extract from the wagon wreckages. Okay, cool. I am going to be pausing a bit during this because first playthrough, I'd rather not get absolutely slapped. But we are going to spend some time opening up plenty of room. We'll start frostbreaking that. And I think since we've already got this cleared area up here, we will immediately start building a new housing district. So how 2 registered as sick. Okay, so we need an extraction district over the scrap as well. And it wants us to build 2 housing districts. So we'll come over here. I'm not sure if frost breaking uses any resources, but we're just going to keep doing it until something works. Deadly cold. Due to the cold, some of our people have frozen to... 30 people froze to death. This game is so much bigger than the original. 30 people would have crippled you in the original game. Righto. And we'll fire that up as a secondary housing district. I don't know if I'm expanding too big too fast, but this is what we're doing. Let's just have a quick little pause so I can... Requirements, 150 people. Emergency shifts. Affecting this district. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Gain access to food. We have established some heat and shelter for our people. We must now turn our attention to the coming whiteout. We must frostbreak the small patches of fertile soil suitable for growing food. Then we must store it in easily accessible depots. Okay, so what is the nearest patch of fertile soil for food? Down there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I guess we'll frostbreak another one down here to actually build out our farming district. And that's that district nicely put together. I'm enjoying the verticality, but it does make it difficult, I guess, in some ways. Secured our immediate survival. Now we must stockpile as much food as we can. This really does look gorgeous. I can't wait to see how the city looks when it's fully built out. Oh, that's right. I remember seeing that there's apparently meant to be different factions. So we're not stockpiling food. So there's not a... Oh, here we go. Stockpiling tutorial. That's what we want. Some resources can be stockpiled when a city runs on a surplus of resources, meaning that output is bigger than demand. The surplus goes into a stockpile. So we don't need... No, we do need. By building stockpile hubs. Okay. Oh, construct hubs, food, stockpile hub. Okay, we'll drop that there. And based on that, there's fertile soil up here. We might frost break 5, 6, 7, 8 up to that fertile ground. We've got no way as of yet to start curing our sick. We've been here so many times, the soil is depleting. A couple more and there will be no point erecting the hothouses. There will be nothing to grow food on and the yield is so low. Either we pull emergency shifts or tighten our belts, otherwise there might not be enough for everyone. Okay, we might not be able to fill our food stockpiles without exceptional measures. Consider asking the Wanderers to tighten belts or instill emergency shifts in the food districts. So I'm guessing we come down here. I think we'll tighten belts rather than doing emergency shifts. That seems like a better idea. Into the black, burying the dead. We mourn those who have recently passed. As is our custom, we take them to the oil pits. We gently lower their bodies into the thick blackness. The fuel that keeps us warm in life likewise preserves us in death. Okay, that is fine. We have frost broken this patch up the top, so we are going to drop a food district on that as well. And I think we will consider another stockpile next to that. Seems like a reasonable idea. We are starting to stockpile food, and once that food district's built, we'll be able to stockpile even more. Housing is covered. What's wrong with you? Resource deposit nearly depleted. Okay. Let's consider a maintenance wagon. That gives us 150k materials. Doesn't seem like frost breaking costs us anything. So we are just going to keep doing it. I don't know if that's a bad idea. What's going on over here? Each day the wind grows fiercer. Relentlessly it beats against our buildings, weakening our structures gust by gust. Without raw materials to repair the damage, our districts will deteriorate. The more we build, the more material we will need. This is the world we know. Provide more materials to reduce squalor before it harms people. Well, we are about to start gathering from this maintenance stockpile. So hopefully that should help. Interesting. Come on, let's get this done. We have work to do. Now we're stockpiling food. We're now gathering enough materials to maintain our districts. Time to focus on stockpiling food for the whiteout. I understand I'm running it on max speed a lot, but there is a lot happening in this game already, and it's only the prologue. My knees ache and my fingers are so stiff I can't hold the needle anymore. But maybe this is it. I've talked with the elders. If it comes to it, we will go. Some people are ready to sacrifice themselves to lower the food if required. That will not be a necessity. We will not lose any of our people just to stockpile food. The wind is getting colder. It's coming. What do we got here? Alright, let's have a look at some of the other resource stocks we've got going around. We can frost break through to another patch of fertile ground, which honestly it'd probably be worthwhile, so we just keep stocking up more and more food. Because, I mean, we've got to make 40,000, we're only at nearly 4. We've got 40 weeks within which to do it. Can't believe my eyes, we haven't seen them since before the Great Frost. How did they survive? The seal colony can supplement our food production. I am going to get this farming area up and running, and we will see how we go for that. How many prefabs do we have? Does it say? We do have some prefabs. Minus 10 work. I think we've already got 2 stockpiles. I think we can probably survive without building a third one. One of our frost-breaking crew uncovered the frozen remains of a man in a tattered uniform. His shoulder patch reads, New London Scouts 3rd Platoon, and he bears an obscure insignia. Some of our elders claim it belongs to a military organisation, while others argue it has religious significance. Maybe you have heard of this New London before and can settle the debate. This will create a continuity in which New London has embraced order to survive, faith to survive. We're going to go a continuity because I went order. So we're going to go order. Yes, I don't believe we need to go clubbing seals just yet to make things last. Bloody hell, another thing. People in the camp are getting tense. They worry we won't gather enough food in time. Our hunters blame us for ignoring the seal colony and claim that they would have been able to provide enough food for everyone. It's too late for that now. Many elders have volunteered to walk into the Frostland rather than be a burden on our resources. Their sacrifice would significantly reduce the rations we need for the whiteout. What do we think? No, we're not sacrificing our people. If this is to be my first playthrough of Frostpunk 2, we're not sacrificing our people. I can't bring myself to do it. We'll break more ground and make our way to the seal colony. We'll get there one way or another. $30 more froze to death. And actually, while we're at it, we might set up another extraction district over here. For oil, we can do another one there. Deactivated. Began to suffer casualties from exposure. They are asking us to provide more heating before the... and fuel for our heaters. Okay, cool. This district can be demolished. We can set up more oil extraction here. $18 registered as sick. Cool. Get food going there. And we're out of materials. There's another maintenance wagon. We have expanded extremely rapidly. I'm hoping that this does not cause us too many problems, I may have absolutely buggered us. So, we will see. Running low on workforce. Interesting. So we have expanded kind of disturbingly rapidly, I guess. We've outpaced ourselves. I don't know whether we're going to be able to run this the way we want. We are going to frost break through to the maintenance wagon in the hopes we can fire up a district on that. We've fixed our heat issue by getting a second oil district. So food should be going through the roof. We're going to fire up emergency shifts. Because as needs must. Okay, we have outpaced ourselves now. But we're just going to have to make do. Let's see if we can get enough food in. Nah, let's go emergency shifts in here as well. Let's get this one turned back on. And emergency shifts there. I think I may have buggered myself, but we are building food at a disturbing rate. So perhaps, just perhaps, we can do this. 6 weeks, 7,000 food. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, bloody hell. Yes! Right. Shut down the emergency shifts. Get people back in their homes. It has begun. So even still, you look at the graphics. Oh, got the fucking air raid siren out. Bloody hell. And yet another cinematic. Against all odds, when the whiteout hit the camp, the Wanderers were ready. Everyone was thankful we acted fast and gathered enough food in time. The miracle of the seal colony strengthened our hope that our journey will lead us to a promised land. Our elders have added this story to our great tales alongside warnings about a sinful city that still pumps smoke into the sky. We survived the end of the world. Now what? Ooh. Very nice intro cinematic. The old captain is dead, New London is weak. Food is low, overpopulation looms, coal is running out. People yearn for a future worth dreaming of, but is it the same future for all? Keep the city together. will hold its hand on its deathbed. Let me guess, the city must survive. Oh, right, so we're straight into playing New London then. Okay, cool. This can only go well. The captain is dead. As he weakened, growing divisions brought city maintenance to a grinding halt. Now New London is left to suffer the consequences. As steward, it is your charge to lead, but you must prove yourself. The overcrowded city is low on resources. Use this warmer year to build more shelter, secure coal, and power the generator back on. Let's get to work. Okay, coal left around New London, new deposits needed. Frost break to a shallow coal seam and construct an extraction district. Turn on the generator, construct new housing districts to address the lack of shelter. Okay, have a look at this and consider the way this looks compared to the city in Frostpunk 1. You were just this tiny little piece of shit right down in the centre in Frostpunk 1, and now it's like, I know it's a game and it's what they've built, but 30 years and this is what's come out of it is kind of mad. Okay, so we've got a few different types of districts. We've also got buildings. Nothing else we can really select in the middle, but we do have our central district. Which I'm assuming is, yeah, it's just basically our CBD and where our generator is. Cool. Couple of different factions. It seems like there's going to be quite a few. We've got the New Londoners, the Stalwarts, and the Frostlanders. So the New Londoners seem to be our largest faction, but not by much. The prologue didn't have all these options, so what have we got? Population again, workforce, and I'm guessing sick. Heat stamps. Don't know what they are. Prefabs and our heat cores. Shelter, food, materials, and goods. Guard squads, Frostland teams, which I'm assuming are scouts. Tension, so that's replaced, I'm guessing, hope and faith for the most part. Down in the bottom left, we have progress and adaption. So I'm guessing, yeah, okay, so that's whether you're going to go down the technological route or just adapt into the world. Merit and equality. So whether you're going to build a meritocracy where the stronger and the smarter are better off, or whether you're going to treat everyone as equals. Tradition and reason. So tradition, that's progressivism versus conservatism. What do we got? So we got our districts. We've got a couple of new ones. Industrial and logistics. Buildings, research institute. That's fucking real good English from me. And the council hall, which it doesn't seem like we need yet. Heating hubs and a couple of different stockpiles, plus our frost breaking. So we need to find a shallow coal seam, shallow iron vein. That seems like a point of interest. Oh god, we don't just have the scout map anymore. It looks like we can expand across the whole sort of world. Right, let's get this shallow coal seam underway. We can put some people to work there. Construct some housing districts. So best placed up the guts. We can throw one in there. We can't build any in there, even though it looks like we should be able to. We'll throw one down there. And I guess we'll crack on. We are losing food. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll throw a food district down there in preparation. The coal has been uncovered. So, I don't know, does having... I think we'll just go the oh no, we need to fill it. So, we'll throw a coal mining area down there. Would it be worthwhile frost breaking straight to the new patch? Or no? I don't know, lots of fertile ground up there. Stable crevasse, better heat and shelter. What's that there? That's basically infinite fertile soil. Infinite materials, okay. What do we got? Prefabs. We've got prefabs already exposed, it looks like, up here. So I don't think we really need to frost break. We might frost break this edge, just to open up a little bit more room. And then we'll get all of these projects built. Oh, look at that. I do like the auto-built roads. Captain is dead, coal is gone, the generator is off, we're doomed. Come on. There we go. Oh, look at the automatons as well. Is that a train network that's going? That is cool as shit. Hell yeah. This, oh, I'm loving this. Oh my god, and it all sort of auto-expands the sort of building style and density out. Oh my god, they have done so good since Frostpunk 1. Good work, Steward. We've secured a new coal deposit. It's part of the last vein in New London. There are still some deposits left, but they won't last for long. We need to improve our mining to use it efficiently. But the city's communities are voicing different ideas about how to do it. We need to decide whose ideas are worth pursuing. We must choose a solution. Expand an existing housing district. Build a research institute. Research an idea for new coal mines. Construct the newly researched building in the extraction district. It would be my pleasure. Let's get housing up and running. It recommends we not build there, but we can build up over the top. So we will do exactly that. We will throw down a research institute. Where does this go? Can we just put it sort of anywhere? It would be nice if it could tell me where it's meant to go. Or does it need to be in a certain district? Can produce other resource with additional infrastructure. Processes materials into prefabs or goods. Sends charting expeditions to the Frostland and transports resources between the city and its colonies and outposts. So it's not either of them. Does it go in there? No. Maybe I have to wait until I've got an expanded housing district. Possibly. The generator wakes. People gather around the generator tower as it wakes with a thundering shudder and bestows heat on us yet again. This is the heart of our city. Our last line of defense against the cold, our first hope for a future, any future. Steward, there's a couple who says their first child, a daughter, was born at the exact moment the generator sprang to life again. They called her Lily May. They ask that you bless her. Very well, Lily May. We can do that. Cool, let's get that set up. Can we fire up a research institute, please? Apparently we can't. I'm not sure where it's meant to go. And I'm very confused. Which should come as nothing surprising to anyone who has watched me before. Confusion is pretty normal. Wait, so that didn't count? Oh, okay. I see. I didn't do it right. I wonder if I might build it. Now, there we go. See what happens when you actually pay a little bit of attention. We can now research new ideas. Different ideas, communities of New London. A small crowd gathers outside the new research institute, arguing about how to exploit the last veins of coal. The stalwarts and New Londoners want us to lean on machine-powered mining, but the Frostlanders would have us pursue a more frugal solution. They would never display such discord under the captain's rule. You have to choose who to entrust with developing their idea. Show me our options. We need new ideas to move forward. However, different communities may propose diverging answers to the same issue. They will only pursue solutions that align to their worldview. Choosing a community to develop an idea will improve your relations with that community. I see. So, we are going to go through the idea of blasting. We'll align with the stalwarts and the New Londoners. That feels like a much better idea. Okay, so the stalwarts are basically our aristocrats, it seems. And the New Londoners, I've got no idea. Perhaps we should build our central hall too. Let's get that underway.
Remember to keep your heat lamp maintained. It might just save your life.
We are also going to need to start thinking, I'm guessing, of material. So let's frost break some new land. These abandoned ruins have prefabs. So let's fire up an extraction district. Yeah, nah, bugger it. I don't care if there's squalor. We're going to do this. We require these materials. I imagine it'll be slightly different depending on what you build where, but I'm enjoying just the logic the game employs behind building all these tracks and stuff like that. Right. The first council session, the city decides. Anticipation fills the air as the council opens. The captain ruled with a firm hand for years, but those times died with him. Now the communities of the city want to have their say. The stalwarts maintained order on behalf of the captain and adhered to what they claimed was his vision for New London: progress, merit, and reason. The New Londoners and Frostlanders clash over our survival strategy, though neither has a firm stance on economic or social issues. Then there are those who view the stalwarts with contempt for their role in New London's history, but they keep to the shadows for now. Based on your handling of the coal crisis, the first decision is whether you should maintain your role as steward. Interesting. The council. When you return to the council in the future, you will be able to propose new laws to vote upon. But for now, a special vote needs to happen. The communities of New London have to accept you as their leader. If you fail, this will be the end of your rule. Should the stalwart remain in power, if this vote fails, the delegates will immediately remove you from your office. Bugger it, we're just going to go for a vote. Straight out the gate.
The eyes have it.
I win. Screw you. Zeitgeist. You can monitor the zeitgeist of your city in the bottom left corner of the screen. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. New law available. I can't do a new law at the moment, though, so it seems. Ooh, there's a thing! It's good to have you back, old chap. It was a terrible fright to have you switched off. You're more than just a heat source to us, you know. To us, you're the symbol of what we should be. Unbending, unyielding fortitude. Yes, of course it is. Of course it's revered and respected. It is our eternal generator. Wow, I've been watching way too much Snowpiercer. Our eternal engine. Right, how's our research going? Slowly. We are starting to require more coal. Our temperature is dropping. So you know what? Let's mine some. God, this game looks fantastic. Due to the cold, some of our people have frozen to death. Oh, it's only 80. It's only like, I don't know, 1% of our population or something like that. I'm sure we can lose them. Oh God, what do you want now? Deaths due to cold. Problems in the city. Steward. A cold wave has taken lives in the city. People were found frozen not only in the open streets, but in some houses and workplaces. Until the cold is brought down. Yes, I know. We are currently working on... Is that a... heat source, maybe? No? I assume once we start mining more coal, our ability to stay warm will increase.
Help us keep you warm. Report all leaks and damages to the nearest maintenance.
Well, what we're going to do is that new building we're going to construct in our new mining sector. Fuel for the future. A lack of common rules among our people can lead to trouble, but as the council debates the future of the city, they are all concerned about the day our last coal deposits run out. We must explore the Frostland for more sources of fuel, or else the city will have no chance at all. And I'm guessing... oh, hang on. Access to Frostland. So we need a... Keep in mind they can only be constructed in place of an old way station. Okay. I know there are 2 way stations. 1. There's 1 way station up there. So we will start frost breaking in that direction. And we can... sidle in the direction of the iron vein too, because I'm sure we will need it. Let's have a look at research. Again, housing insulation. Base heat, asbestos lining, asbestos lining. Everyone's keen for asbestos lining. So we are going to go with asbestos lining, because that's really helpful. We are in a surplus of materials, but that does not mean we're doing very well. I don't want to make a mistake like I did in the prologue and expand too quickly, is the trouble. But we are in a position where we need more food. It looks like there's basically an infinite food source up there, but it looks like there's one here too. So we're gonna open this area up and set up another farm.
An automaton has broken down and is blocking traffic. Technicians are on their way.
7, 8. Break around that old way station. So I'm guessing with finding the permanent source of fuel outside the city,
The frost is here.
that's the pathway of whether you're going to choose between fuel and oil. Is there any other... Oh, there's a way station there too. There's one more coal seam here, so we are going to frost break a heap of that, because we'll take that over. Abandoned ruins. We're extracting stuff there. Let's get 4, 5, 6 food going there. We will construct a... No, we won't, because we're low on workforce. Get some more food on the go. And now we're in a positive for food, which is very, very handy. Let's start thinking about our logistics district. Maybe I should have put it down at probably the closer one down here, but I don't think it's going to be that much of a concern. Ooh, there's a thing. Cindy's pa went and got a governess like she's going to be a duchess or something. Not on our watch. We roughed up a little... The lack of law regulating childhood is causing tension to rise through the city. Well, let's make some changes. Rule. Guard enforcers. Guided voting society. Childhood. No common rules. Well, let's have a look at this. We've got family apprenticeship. Yeah, I'm starting to get the sense that, like, Frostpunk 1 was pretty bloody hard. But I'm getting the sense that Frostpunk 2 is going to be, it's going to take that and just absolutely run with it. Percentage of active work is increased. We're going to go for mandatory school. Oh, bugger it. Let's put it to a vote. Straight out, let's go. Is it gonna pass? Yes.
The proposed law has been approved.
That's a win. Yeah, it is starting to look like it's going to be absolutely terrifying to try and get through a playthrough of this game. We are running roll. Words are really, really hard today, and I'm not understanding why. Did we open up that extra? Yes, we did. We will open them up. We might as well take that one as well to expand the district. And get more coal out of the ground. Logistics district built. We can now survey the frozen lands around New London and find a source of fuel to ensure its future. Oop, Never mind, automatically do it for me, bloody hell. Okay. I went a little bit too far there. I would have liked to have read that, but... makeshift shelters. Overpopulation and dwindling fuel reserves force many residents of New London to take refuge in these temporary shelters built around a small hot spring. Its inhabitants wait for conditions to improve for them to return home. Yes, okay, bring them home. Yeah, it's, I'm sort of getting the sense that compared to Frostpunk 1...
idling during school hours will be punished.
I thought he was going to say children caught idling during school hours would be shot then. That's how much I remember about Frostpunk 1. No, I really do get the sense compared to Frostpunk 1 that, you know, it's... And I understand this is the evolution of the game. It's going to be less about the raw survival against the elements and much more about just trying to survive the politics of your city, trying to keep people fed, funded, trying to keep the balance of power to where you're not pissing people off. We need to expand a housing district because we're getting low. And we will go back out. We'll go to the foothills. Prefabs cores and Frostland dwellers. That's just Frostland dwellers. We will go for the foothills because foothills mean mountains and mountains mean cold for the most part. So, squalor, absent, cold, absent, hunger, absent, crime, absent. We seem to be doing fairly well across the board. When it comes to keeping balance, we do have more workforce now. So we're going to fire up another extraction district here to get materials out of the ground. We're struggling on materials. We're struggling on goods. I did read that apparently goods can be constructed out of the industrial district. So we're going to go ahead and fire one up. Perhaps it would be a reasonable idea. Need more heat stamps. Okay. Right click for more information. Heat stamps are the currency used in the city. Okay, so that's your money. Well, we're going to be firing up goods production in a minute. So that's okay. I would like to do a little bit more research. Not enough heat stamps, not enough heat stamps. Requires 75 oil supply. Okay. Access to steam. Oil. Okay, so we're starting to come to that crux of the game fairly early, it seems. Oh, that's just one of many different resources. Many different research trees. Shit. I have no idea what is even sort of gonna be required. I've jumped straight into this with pretty much zero knowledge. I watch no other streamers, no videos. I've just gone hardcore in, so it's, we're just flying by wire in this bitch. Ooh, a thing. After so many years, our resources in the pit are growing barren. Yes, well, we're working on gathering materials, okay? Let's just chill out. We're going to shut this down for a minute. We're going to need even more materials, it seems.
Beware of frostbite.
because we ain't stockpiling shit at the moment. Righto then. Let's start frost breaking more. That looks like a forest, so that looks like it's going to be one of those infinite style sort of resource generators. The lack of law regulating contagion prevention is causing tension to rise through the city. So I like how they're doing the laws in this. It's and decisions. It's not forcing you into choosing between two certain things. Contagion prevention, supported quarantine, or infectious badge. I'd be supported by the stalwarts. Okay, I'm aligning with the stalwarts already, so I am going to go for that. Let's see if we get the votes we need. We do.
The eyes have it.
Cool. Okay, that's good news. We're about to explore the next region on the map. The battered foothills have been explored. Ooh. What's that? A rusted engine. Does it have Snowpiercer written down the side of it, by any chance? The jettisoned secondary engine of a dreadnought. Under its hull we found a core, an irreproducible. Fuck, English is my first language and I can't say this. You can tell I'm fucking rural, can't you? You can't be produced component from before the frost that we can use to power our most advanced technology. Fissures in the ice suggest the dreadnought travelled to the frozen bay a long time ago. Yeah, bugger it. We'll take it. What's happening here? This towering structure often attracts outcasts and scavs who would rather live together in cold isolation than follow the laws of New London. The settlement has been in decline since the collapse of the observation tower. Some may be willing to reconsider. We might come back later because we're already suffering from a lack of supplies. Abandoned coal mine. A mining complex inhabited by children a long time ago. Over the years, they grew older and became citizens of New London. Using the mine will take more Frostland teams. Nah, we're going to go the maintained trail. And you know what? Let's do it. Okay, hang on. Outposts. We're learning. Here we go. Outposts can be discovered in the Frostland and act as a source of different resources. The most basic way of connecting outposts to trails available by default. However, you may research skyways to increase the efficiency. Okay. Oop, oop, oop. No, don't do that. Just do the thing that I want you to do. Can I please hook this up? By any chance? Maybe? Hello? Does that go to there? I'm so confused. We'll sort it out.
People of the city, your
Have we
council
actually
has
quickly, while
voted.
we're at it, let's get extraction happening on that, because we direly need more materials. We have now run low on workforce. 1,500 more people now live among us. Damn, we're no longer dying for more workforce. Should we expand this district? Or... No, I'm guessing not. It doesn't seem like that would be fruitful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be because we can expand down to those last couple of patches. We're losing out on food. Surely we can come up and start frost breaking up here to open up more of a food supply. Oop. Steward, a new count has revealed significant growth in our population in recent weeks. Some attribute the rise to an influx of settlers from the Frostland, others to births outnumbering deaths. Whatever the cause, we have adjusted our calculations of the city's needs to reflect the new numbers. Cool. Infectious agents. Steward, during a routine medical examination performed by the Stalwarts, a small group of Frostlanders refused to be assessed. These checkups are relics of years past. When a cough could endanger the city, that's gone now. We've adapted. No point continuing this invasion of privacy. The Stalwarts maintain that regular physicals help ensure the safety of our workers. It's vital we monitor our citizens' health, one foreman pushed back. We've had epidemics in the past. We mustn't allow another one. You know what? Screw them. We're Stalwarts. Can we sign a new law yet? No, we cannot. Right. What's this happening here? Okay, cool. Right, can we connect up? Build a trail or a skyway? Oh, there's the trail button. We'll do that one. And then can we go from there? Not yet. So we've got to... I'm guessing we need to finish this one first.
Remember to make...
That's okay. Now we'll go from there to... there to there. Maybe it would be worth as well, because we do like efficiency. It might be worth building... I did see these skyways. It appears that the Frostlanders' pair is getting smaller. We do like that. Right, we'll get the Skyways upgrade. We're now in a positive production of materials, which is a boon. Mandatory school promises better future for the children of the city. Fucking English is really bad today. Food. Yeah, sure, we'll take over that for increasing our food supply. We need to expand housing again. We can't do it at the moment. That is A-OK. What are you getting again? You're extracting prefabs. I see. Currently extracting coal. Okay, and our big old coal mine is up and running. So that seems like... Oh, hang on. Colder season. The heat demand is increased. Well, fortunately, we're mostly sweet. But that seems like a good spot to leave it. We've been going for just over an hour, and this has been a lot to wrap my head around. More talking about just trying to figure this game out than anything else. So, thank you all for joining me, those who watched and those who watch in the VOD. And I shall see you in the next one.